Did you know it takes an average of 66 days to form a new habit? Yeah, 66 days. So if you're wondering why you're still binge watching Netflix after day 3 of trying to break the habit, don't worry. You're not alone. Most of us struggle with forming new habits. But what if there was a way to hack your brain and make these changes stick? In Rewire, neuroscientist Nicole Vignola explains how you can leverage your brain's neuroplasticity to break old patterns and build new habits. Today, we're diving into the science of how your brain can change and how you can apply it in your life. Nicole Vignola's Rewire dives into the concept of neuroplasticity, which is your brain's ability to reorganize itself by forming new neural connections. This is the science behind why it is possible to break old habits and form new, healthier ones. When we engage in certain behaviors repeatedly, our brain strengthens the neural pathways associated with those behaviors. Over time, these pathways become automatic responses to cues in our environment. Think of it as your brain's mental shortcut. But here's the fascinating part. Those same pathways can be reshaped. So why are bad habits so difficult to break? Well, it all comes down to dopamine, your brain's favorite feel-good chemical. Let me give you a personal example. For quite some time, I had a habit of watching a series almost every evening. I wanted to replace that habit with something more beneficial, like meditation. But as much as I wanted to change, every evening I found myself reaching for the remote. Why? Because my brain was used to the instant reward of zoning out in front of the TV. It was that quick dopamine hit telling me, this feels good, let's keep doing it. Now, think about your own habits. Have you ever noticed that even when you know something isn't the best choice, your brain keeps craving that reward? Maybe it's the cookie after lunch or scrolling through social media before bed. It's like being a kid in a candy store. You know, too much of it isn't great for you, but your brain still says, just one more. Here's where it gets exciting. Your brain has the ability to change, even well into adulthood. This means that no matter how ingrained your bad habits are, you can rewire your brain to replace them with good ones. Luckily, Rewire offers 4 practical tools to help you break this cycle: mindful awareness, visualization, positive reinforcement, and habit stacking. Let's go over each one. Mindful awareness. The first step is becoming aware of your habits and mental patterns. I started to notice that the times I was most tempted to turn on a show were after a long, stressful day. It wasn't just about the series. I was seeking relaxation. By becoming aware of that, I could consciously choose to meditate instead. Imagine this. You're at work and every afternoon around 3 p.m. you grab a sugary snack. You don't think about it. It's automatic. But what if you paused and asked yourself, am I really hungry or just tired and stressed? That moment of awareness gives you the chance to choose differently. Next, visualization. This is one of the most powerful tools in neuroplasticity. I started visualizing myself feeling calm and peaceful after a meditation session, instead of zoning out in front of a series. Over time, my brain started associating evenings with meditations instead of TV. Athletes use visualization all the time. They imagine themselves winning the race or hitting that perfect shot. The same goes for habits. By vividly imagining yourself succeeding, you activate the same neural pathways as if you were actually doing it. Positive reinforcement is key. Each time I managed to swap TV for meditation, I gave myself credit for it. Whether it was just feeling proud or treating myself to something small the next day, it worked. Why? Because your brain craves rewards. Positive reinforcement helps strengthen the new neural pathways associated with the new habit. Here's another example. I also used to drink a glass of wine here and there to unwind, but instead I decided to turn on Apple Fitness Plus and take a dance class. It's a lot of fun, and here's the thing, it makes me feel good for much longer than the quick hit of alcohol. Plus, I'm doing something beneficial for my body and mind. That's how powerful habit changes can be. Finally, habit stacking. This was a game changer for me. Now, right after I have lunch, I meditate for 20 minutes. I told myself, after I eat, instead of jumping into work or scrolling through my phone, I just take 20 minutes to meditate. Since having lunch is already an established routine, it became much easier to add meditation onto it. Here's another example. Say you want to start reading more. You could stack the habit onto something you already do, like brushing your teeth. Every night after brushing, you read one chapter. That's habit stacking at its best. By using these techniques, mindful awareness, visualization, positive reinforcement, and habit stacking, you're not just changing your habits, you're literally rewiring the neural connections in your brain. Over time, these new pathways become stronger and the old, unproductive ones weaken. But here's the real benefit. Rewiring your brain doesn't just help you break bad habits or build new ones. It improves your overall mental well-being. Once you gain control over your thought patterns, you become more resilient, less reactive to stress, and better equipped to handle challenges in life. So, are you ready to take control of your brain and start building lasting positive change? If you're interested in the science behind rewiring your brain, I highly recommend reading Rewire by Nicole Vignola. Let me know in the comments, what's one habit you'd like to rewire today? Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more tips on improving your mental performance and creating a richer, more meaningful life. See you in the next video.